first step of our Rube Goldberg project is letting these two golf balls roll down the hill. That represents gravitational potential energy being turned into kinetic energy. The second step of the project is when these two balls land into the cone, adding weight and then creating tension on this string. The tension applied will force the string to go backwards, and then the setup will be this basketball here. And when this leaves the area, it creates, it removes the equilibrium and creates a net force that isn't zero. And then, as the ball rolls, because it is no longer at equilibrium, that represents friction, changing the motion of an object. And as the ball rolls down to here, it hits this wooden block, which represents momentum being transferred in a collision.
For step 7, once the basketball hits this wooden block and brick, this hose will swing through the air. This causes circular motion where the hose moves along a curved path due to gravitational force. Once this swings and hits this structure right here, this structure will collapse and pull this dowel rod. This is step 8. This demonstrates force causing displacement where applied force moves an object from its position. For step 9, this dowel rod is removed and releases this scooter down the ramp. This shows static friction being overcome, allowing the scooter to start moving. Once it goes all the way down here, for step 10, it will collide with these stack of books. This demonstrates impulse, where a force applied over a short time changes the motion of the books. For step 11, the falling books will trigger this structure to collapse. This demonstrates progressive collapse, as these smaller books will cause this larger book to collapse, in turn knocking over this big structure, which is holding this swinging board. Finally, for step 12, this board will swing through the air, popping our balloon. This is another example of circular motion where the hose moves along a curved path due to gravitational force, popping the balloon.